And we are back on the IoT Show at IoT Stars Embedded World 2026. Here was Ken from RAK Wireless. And we'll talk about what's up with RAK Wireless this year in 2026, right?
Sure.
How about you introduce yourself real quick so that people know who you are and what you do?
Sure. Yeah, my name is Ken. I'm the founder and the CEO of RAK Wireless. So RAK Wireless, I think almost 5 years we back the IoT Star event.
Yes.
And we quite active in the IoT community space and also focus on the LoRaWAN technology.
Okay.
So we offer the complete private network solution to help the solution builder. They can deploy, manage the whole private network with LoRaWAN technology. That's actually what we do.
Interesting. Do you see an uptake on, so now people that say that IoT didn't take, that it was hype some years ago, and then it kind of not fell apart, but didn't really take. Do you think it's actually taken? Do you see customers really adopting IoT, connecting using LoRaWAN and other technologies? Is it something you're seeing?
Yeah, we definitely see the momentum keep going up significantly compared to before. And we have some customer there in the livestock monitoring and to monitor the animals. They have more than millions devices running LoRaWAN network in the field. We also have some other like emergency safety solution. They have also millions deployment in the schools. So we definitely see the trend. But also, like you mentioned, there's still a lot of challenge, right? Hardware is not like software.
Yes.
You need to build the ideas, prototype, and you need to validate in the field, and you need to test with your customer. Moreover, you also need to convince your customer to change some behavior operation to adopt the solution, right? I think that's very challenge.
Yeah.
But now I think through the AI technology, this before we only have the data. We generated the data, we transmitting the data, we showcase the data. But with AI, I think it's very good for analyze the data, which make data useful for industry, right? So I think that's maybe give very good positive signal to the industry.
Interesting. I agree with you where we struggle at demonstrating value for IoT because we're just like giving data and a dashboard. And so we're just like, okay, I'm the farmer.
Yeah.
I want to have interesting information about my cows.
Yeah.
I don't want to have like numbers on the dashboard. That makes sense. So as a follow-up question, I'm curious to know, and I asked that before, do you think there's also a factor that customers were trying to do everything themselves, considering that hey, it's going to cost less? I just like build the parts and build things myself. Do you think they are accepting the fact that there's a bunch of things that they cannot do on their own?
Yeah.
They will go buy parts, hardware, software stack, connectivity solution, and start aggregating versus building everything.
Yeah, I think from two perspectives. One is from customer. I mean, the solution builder. They actually start from funding a problem. They build a solution to solve the problem, right? So for this kind of the use case, because no mature hardware invented in the market at that moment. So I think for him, he have to do by himself to do the hardware prototype, to do maybe network can buy from RAK.
Yeah.
But most of job they have to do, even for the large commercial solution, they have very big team just building one hardware.
Okay.
So that's actually what I say. But the other perspective, I think for normal use case, like you already have network, you have killer apps, solve your customer problem. But your customer also want to add some other common use case like a lighting, like a switch, blah, blah. Then I think they can just use some third party ready to use hardware. So that's actually my insight.
Yeah, I like that. So we are at the beginning of 2026, already well into 2026. Is this something that you're super excited about when it comes to IoT or what RAK Wireless is doing these days? Is this something you're looking forward to?
Yeah, definitely. I think, right now we see more and more LoRaWAN application is not in the POC stage. It's in the production.
Okay.
So I think one of the exciting is push me to visit the customer, understand when they move to the new phase, what's their challenge?
Yeah.
And maybe they have some, the challenging maintenance of the network, instability of the operation. Hey, we just try to, if RAK Wireless solution, we can help them. And another excited is about the edge AI, right?
Yeah.
So we can definitely use the AI to analyze the data to give more insightful actions.
Awesome. Well, fascinating. So we have IoT Stars here tonight.
Yeah.
We'll go get a drink.
Yeah.
And talk more about all of that.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. For your
Okay.
time,
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
cool.
everyone, stay tuned. We have someone else coming up. Just.